salvage survival. We had a lot that happened last episode. You have to forgive my goopiness, but I woke up this morning and I just can't seem to get this frog out of my throat. I don't know what's up. So, last episode we ended with the ship, with the fighter outside of the base. I went ahead and brought it in and parked it because these guys usually like to attack. Yep, there's a spiteful aggressor, but it's not being very aggressive. So, and plus we always like to start out with a good breakfast. So let's head back to our place here real quick and we'll grab ourselves our breakfast. Yeah, so I want to accomplish a few things this episode. We're going to need some materials though, and how do we get those materials, everybody? Well, since we went ahead and changed the conditions a little bit for this playthrough, and we went from the standard salvage rules that I use a lot to the new standard, the new type of salvage rules I like to do, where basically you can have a we're gonna have some steak this morning, and where's my coffee? Where you can have instead of getting the block and considering that the salvage, which you still can do, of course. We also decided that instead of that, we can build whatever we like, of course constrained by progression, if progression's in place. And then we're going to go ahead and have our cup of coffee first today. Oh yeah, good coffee, yep. And then instead of having to get the individual blocks, which is a good way, and that's very restrictive, instead we're allowing the assemblers. However, we cannot make components. So any component we have, we are going to have to source it from some salvage somewhere, which means we're spending a lot of time trying to grind up these stupid drone pieces, but also it means that we're going to need to start taking a more active role in going after some of this stuff. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and have our steak to go. Let's go ahead and use the materials we have now to finish getting this overhang set up. I want to be able to get the entrance to the hangar here done as much as possible. At least get something there, and then be able to blockade it a little bit with something. I have some ideas as to what I'd like to do. Wait a minute, am I still on? I better not be. Am I on? No, okay, good. I didn't clean up anything, but I didn't realize. I thought, well, maybe I did something after the episode was over, but no, I did not. Okay, good. We're going to go ahead and dump the rest of this material in this over here. We're going to drop all of these off in here. Yeah, it's already being used. I figured it would be. And then we're going to run over here, and we're going to finish getting that that operational, whatever the hell it was. What's it called? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, that's right. We don't even have a marker for it anymore. This facility over here, we're going to finish it up. I want to get it ground down really quick and get it taken care of so that we can go ahead and proceed to the next step, which is going to be cleaning up all those little bits and pieces that we have floating around that we don't really need. And then up and over and down. I really seriously thought about running like just an underground tunnel with a road to come out on this side. It might make it easier if we decide to go back to ground effect vehicles, but which is something I'd like to do. I'd like to make a little armored carrier, something not quite like the Dragon, but you know, something close, or the pirate, whatever. I forget what we called it. All right. Where's that spiteful aggressor? There you are. 2 clicks out, huh? Well, we're going to get the rest of this stuff. We'll keep an eye on that spiteful aggressor. If it starts moving aggressively towards us, then we'll aggressively move towards our base. And then we will let that base aggressively discourage that thing from causing us any problems. Yeah, I don't see anything moving this way. I'd like to be able to start taking an opportunity to... we're going to go ahead and clear this out of here. We don't need this now. Once we get this cleared, I want to be able to have an option of going out there and checking out everything on this side of the mountain. But it's really good that we go and check out the stuff on the other side too. But we need the materials, we need some more salvage so that we can be able to get the base further along, and the only way to do that is to go for it, you know? Oh, look what we did. I don't need that. Whoa! You never realize just how loud your tools are until you take and open up your visor and remove your helmet. Okay, so I'm looking, I'm not seeing anything moving in. Uh-oh, what's that? Oh, that's a fleeting arrival. I think that's the one that crashed. Alright. I still don't see anything moving up on us. I don't want to get shot in the back. Okay, I think... Oh wait, there's another couple more. I don't see any others. We're not going to dig around to see if there's anything buried. I just want to make sure that anything visible has been, oops, salvaged. Don't want to, you know, waste not, want not. And I'll go through, of course, off camera and remove any hidden any hidden grids that's underneath there. Anything that's left. Okay, we're checking for anything down here. Nope, 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 and no. We'll check out these tunnels. If we see any ores that we can grab that we can add to our collection for perfect. Here's some ores right here. Let's go ahead and collect some of this. We'll need this actually. Oh wow. Oh wow, that's nice. Yeah, we'll collect as much of this magnesium. We'll need that anyway. That's outstanding. But I figure, you know, we might as well grab what ores we can. I mean, we can still use it for the construction of our munitions, and that's something that we definitely need always with these guys, because these guys are very unforgiving with giving us a break from their constant harassment. Alright, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. There's iron, nickel, and magnesium over here, so this may be a place to come. Alright, back up and over the top we go, and... Uh-oh. No, nobody's interested. Alright, cool. I'm okay with that. I don't see that stupid bastion out there. I don't know where it went to. Nice morning, though. Bright and early morning. Gotta love it. Alright. We still have some debris down here. Looks like we've got a fleeting arrival over here. I wonder if it's functional. No, it's not functional. It's toast. Let's see here. Where is the brain in this thing? Or is the brain gone? Okay, looks like the brain... Wait, nope. Oh yeah, the brain's been toasted. Okay, good. So we'll go ahead and... Alright, that's fine. I don't care. So that's set up, ready to be grabbed. Got a couple more things to be grabbed down there, so that's fine. We'll be good with that. So, and I need to. Okay, so I have an idea for that right there, but we'll get to that in a little bit later time frame. All right. Well, it looks like we definitely got some progress here with. Oh. Ah. Really? Alright, we'll let the fleeting arrival do its thing. Oh, snap. What's that? That's not a fleeting arrival. Really? Okay. You guys just don't ever quit, do you? Alright, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and jump down here and let's see. is our big... Okay, first of all, I need to fix the artillery piece, because... Who the hell is bouncing around causing us the issues here? Gotta love it. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and drop off all the extra stuff we don't need. We're gonna save the Alright. Give those guys something to deal with, and then we'll jump up here and see about getting some more of this done. Alright. See, this is why, guys, I was seriously thinking about pulling out the fighter and doing some more cleanup, but then this is why. Because these people, they just don't give up. Alright. There we go. And now we're going to come in here and kill the brain. Alright. And then we'll take this off. Alright, so now I can be able to pick that up. Here's a fleeting rifle over here. And this one here, we need to go for you. And you're dead. Toast. Poof. See you later. I like doing these things in small pieces. Oh, that's gonna go boom. Yep, do it. Yep, boom again. Boom, boom, bang, bang, boom. Just rolls right down there. This is why, you know, looking at this, I'm just looking at this. Look at this battlefield right here. Like, there's no way I'm gonna be, uh-oh. But like, I'm looking at this battlefield and I'm seeing that there's really no way, okay. There's really no way that you're gonna put a, you're not gonna be able to get a farming community in there. As much as we really want to, it's just not gonna happen. Like, no way. Alright, so we need to do something. First of all, I want this weapon system here, which is, jeez Louise. Okay, I'm really tempted. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm tempted to test it out and blow up the ODA facility over there. I mean, it'd be good. The smart money would be not to do that, but I kind of really want to. Like, I kind of really want to. Like, really bad. So let's go to the artillery. Okay, we're taking control of the artillery turret, everybody. That's what we're going to do. First of all, I want to set this at maximum. This is going to ruin Bastion days big time, but I don't want to waste it on most things, so... Alright. Artillery turrets are slow, but that's okay. It's like moving a main gun on a... Alright. Ooh, am I... Nope, I don't think I can... No. They're all behind the crest. That's okay, though. Who knows? Maybe the pirates will send us a ship, and then we can blow that out of the sky. Of course, the pirates do have enemies, too. As for those of you that have been following my stuff, you'll know that there's also the web, and then there's another faction, too, that don't get along with pirates, so... Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, let's zoom in and see if we can get a good... Oh, it's a very hold down. Oh, we don't have any ammo for it. Well, I guess that pretty much solves that problem, doesn't it? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and set the artillery turret for... I want to have the artillery turret set for large grid only. That way it's... even if I'm going to use it after a bastion, we use the... we'll do... Yeah, see, small ships off. Okay, good. So yeah, I don't want it. I do want to have it focus on weapons as well. The assault cannon turrets, Okay, these guys, we're gonna have them go after everybody, except for characters, obviously, and neutrals. I'm still gonna have them focus on weapon systems because I want stuff to be able to salvage it, you see. So, and with the hits that they're gonna do, it's it's gonna screw up anything anyway. So, you know, it's one of those things. All right, cool. And then we've got our AI up and running. Okay, everything's good. The command center looks good. Looks really good. I do need to fix this situation here because I think one of the things we're going to do right now is we're going to go through here and we're going to set up things that we want to set up here so it looks a little bit more, I don't know, realistic. So let's zip down here to the planetary readouts, and we're going to use the whole pack. This comes from from the sci-fi screen readout mod that I have added to this. I love these kind of mods. I think they really add to the how the aesthetic of your base, you know. So we'll set that on there and see now they've got little displays going on for that. Let's see here. Let's run over here. I want to hop into here and let's see. We've got 2 screens here. I don't really care about that as much. This is of course our targeting. Or this is, we don't need that. Okay, so we need to, I want to update this a little bit to stuff that we're going to need. Center screen, don't need that. We'll get targeting info instead. And then the left screen, we'll get weather conditions instead. All right, cool. And let's go ahead and, I don't like the blue screen, so we'll drop the blue screen down. That's much better, and we'll do the same thing for center screen because again we don't like the blue. I don't know, it just really just kind of sits poorly with me. I don't know. So let's go ahead and set that up. Okay, and we have no lock target and weather is clear. Cool. Alright, and then on this side here we're going to go ahead and change this display. I have these buttons in place because I want to ultimately have us have a ready supply of I would like to get set up with some drones that we could launch in the event of a major attack. Like if there's like more than 2 drones attacking us, we can release the drones and hit the button and activate them all, and we can see them fly out of there and attack. I think that'd look really cool. So, but what I'd like to do here is set this with a digital clock because, you know, we don't have a clock up here yet, and this would be good. Alright, cool. There we go. That's set up. That's set up. Oh, wait. We got another display here. Let's go ahead and get something on this display as well. We have the planetary data on the other side. So on this side, let's go ahead and do a power readout. That way we can, so it looks like we're getting, like, you know, our information from the engineering section, so to speak. So let's go ahead and base power relays and stuff like that. So there we go. See, now we got this set up. So now we got those set up, this set up. Over here, let's go ahead and get a display set for this as well. This one will be the one that will put the energy and hydrogen in place. And again, we don't want blue. I want a nice setup like that. Okay, that shows we only have a small amount of hydrogen, which means we definitely need to get working on the hydrogen situation. And again, we've got our buttons in place for that too. So we've got that set up, and then on this side here, looks like we got some more we need to do. So let's go ahead and get these displays in place. And we're going to do a redundancy. We're going to go with this one. We're going to go ahead and set this one with the artificial clock, or the digital clock, I mean. And then we'll set one up with, again, with the, we'll set up another one for, let's see, center screen is going to be, we're going to go with the images, and we'll do a smaller version of the big screen. Oh wait, nope, not medical. We want planetary. Alright, and add that to the selection, and we'll set these up so they cycle through a little bit faster because it's an actual, like, display screen. So okay, and then this side here we'll go ahead and set up the right screen with text and images, and we'll go, hey, looks like we got somebody who wants to play. Okay. And we'll set the image interval on this. Yep, they're walking into the danger zone, I see. So that way when you're sitting down here, you can, you see your readouts, you got your time, you got your different readouts, person's working here, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, cool. And what do we got? Fleeting arrival, going down. Alright, that's fine. And there you go. Because you're a genius. That's right, fleeting arrival, you're a genius. Alright, so let's go ahead and, I'm tired of doing this fall down thing. So let's go ahead and finally get around to making this into something a little bit different. I don't like this. I think maybe we need to do a different kind of door here. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, let's do a different door. Well, I do enjoy the whole flying up to it thing. So, yeah. Okay, we'll leave it alone for now. Alright, so we've got ourselves a mess outside to clean up. Apparently these drones like to... Oh, shoot. We're almost low. We gotta go get some more fuel. You know what we need to do? We need to do an ice run, guys. That's what we need. And you know what? I wish I could do it with my digger, but I'm pretty sure the digger would get shot out from underneath us. Alright, so let's go ahead and collect those two, and we'll drop those two. Oh, we do have ice in here. Outstanding. Alright, cool. Oh, that's what the problem is. The reason why we're not getting anything is because... Ah, I see. So maybe we should have another one of these somewhere. Maybe right here. Actually, that's not a bad idea. We could put a second hydrogen deal right here. But, I mean, a second pump, maybe? Generator? How would we do that? Oh wait, yeah, we'd probably do that. But where would we put that? That is the question. I mean, we could put one right here, I guess, but I don't know. It's like we've got this twisty thing going on. Oh, you know what we could do? We could put one right up here. That's actually a perfect spot for it right here. Alright, so we're going to take this color scheme here, and then we're going to go ahead and put another H2O2 gen up on top here. And actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do two side by side. Oh, nope, that's assembler. I want this one. I like the other one, the other design really well, but... Oh, steel plates. But that one... Oh no. Did we use all the steel plates already? Uh-oh. I think we used all the steel plates when... I think that it just gets eaten up by that welder situation. Yep, I don't see any steel plates. Man, that means we gotta go outside and go get some steel plates. It's like going to the market. Yep, oh wait, is that... No, those are all interior plates too. Yep, we gotta go. Alright, let's go get some steel plates. Who wants to donate a steel plate? I know you do right there. We gotta take this out of here in the middle, and that'll give us some steel plates too. There we go. Alright. Well, that's interesting. Ow. That was not interesting, that was painful. Alright, let's get this thing done here. Oops, here we go again. Alright, so we're going to do one of these. And we'll do two side by side. Actually, you know what we could do? We could go three. Like that. That would give us a lot more capability. And then what we could do... What I'm thinking is, what if we did a support pillar right here, and a support pillar right here, and just run these like so, like so, like so, and like so, and then that way. Oh, I like this. This is really good. This is going to work out nicely. All right, cool. And it actually utilizes some of the materials that we got from this last salvage. So that worked out really nice. All right, cool. All right, let's go back out and get some more salvage. We'll swipe this. Ah, it's a bright sunny day. Wonderful day to be out salvaging some materials from these wrecked problem children. Hello? Are you gonna really sit on my box of whatever that was? Which was probably ammunition? Oh, no, it was not ammunition. That's fine. Alright, cool. I mean, I could just as easily pick it up, I suppose, and drop it off and get what I need out of my containers, but I don't know. Just, there's a certain level of fun involved to this. Okay. Let's go zoom up and see what this trouble child up here is floating around for. Alright, let's go ahead and cut you up really good here. Oh. That's why you're floating there. Okay. And just like that, you fall apart. Oh, so many small pieces of trouble. Come back here. Come back here. I think we're going to take this one. Ow! That was not... That was dumb! Dude, dumb! Never run into the rolling debris. I mean, really? That was not the most genius move ever made in this world. I'll tell you that because, yeah, there I am. Faceplant. You know what I should do? I should break down some of these unneeded tools. Man, that thing is still rolling down there. Jeez Louise. Alright, finally stopped rolling. Good. Now we can go down and cut it up. Really need to get like a good handle on some materials. I think what we need to do is we need to make another vehicle that flies. We're going to need to make a grinder vehicle. I tried making the grinder tank, but that just wasn't very feasible. We need something that's what I think. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to do a tank, a ground vehicle that's got a lot of cargo capacity, and then we can make a grinding vehicle that sits on top of it and connects by connector. I think that would actually do the trick. And it just occurred to me that I probably should check to see if the audio is going good on this particular situation. Alright, let's go ahead and check the audio and make sure that you guys can hear me fine. And you can. Okay, good. At least that's something going, right? So, yeah. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and collect as many parts from this broken piece as we can to get started on the other thing. Then we're going to... I think we're going to do the grinder first. Thanks for joining. We'll do the grinder first. So... Alright, so that should give us lots more material to work with. We get those H2O2 gens set up, and we'll be able to do hydrogen, and we could actually do the whole grinder, ship, and everything with hydrogen. We could actually, if we wanted to, which would give it a little bit more go, but I don't know. So we still need the steel. Yeah, we got all the other parts in place, just need the steel. Okay. Man. Be so much easier if we could just build what we want, you know? I mean, not build, but manufacture it, but we can't. So we need a source of good steel. This little steel isn't working. And since little steel isn't working, that means only one thing. We've either got to clean up our mess, or we've got to hit the, actually, we really should hit a facility. That's really what we need to do, honestly. There wasn't a logistics thing over there at one point. Wonder if we can fly over to the logistics center and get some metal that way. So we need some large grid steel. That's really what we need. The other option would be to try to take on, well, there's another ODR post over there. And then what do we got over here? We did a recon, and there is a couple more. Oh, wait. Yeah, but still, that's not. I was thinking about the fighter, the busted up fighter wreckage, but that's just small grid wreckage. It's not going to give us the large grid stuff we need, the large amount of materials we're going to need. So I think it's probably time to take the fighter out and hopefully snatch up some stuff. It looks like they've kind of calmed down a little bit, so maybe we can get that done. So let's go ahead and let's see. Is our grinder open? Yep, it's open. All right, cool. Wait. Yep. All right. So let's go ahead and get out here, get the fighter going, and do some cleanup. Let's do it. So let's see here. Are we active with the fighter? Let's see if we can do some cleanup. Hopefully we don't get into a big firefight and wind up losing the fighter, which is always my biggest fear when dealing with this situation, but alright, let's go ahead and head on out. I don't see anything incoming. Well, there is something lurking out there, but it's not incoming. We can always zip back down into the cover if we need to. Alright, out into the sunshine we go. Alright, we'll start close in. What are we shooting at? Oh yeah, that. Alright, let's, well, we're getting high enough we're going to probably draw some unnecessary attention, which we'd like to avoid. So let's go ahead and get down here and collect some materials here. Now, where is that little piece? There it is. We're going to start with you. Whoops, slow down. You'll give us a little bit, I think. Over, 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 back. Alright, we're locked and ready to go. Now some of these pieces are small. We'll have to go in and do it by hand, but that's okay. It's kind of tricky to get it lined up just right over the grid. Did I miss it again? Nope. Alright, good. I'd like to go get that ODR outpost, but every time I go up there, the Bastion shows up. And I'm not really in a position to deal with that at the moment. Now, where is that? I thought there was a, where is that? I thought there was a, I guess it must have, I thought for sure there was a fleeting rival cockpit down here, but Apparently, no. What the hell? Oh, okay. Alright, we're zooming over here. Doing a little cleanup action, getting all these debris set up. Alright, let's go ahead and get in position, angle it right. Get it lined up. Ah, I missed it. You know, sometimes it's so tricky to get that lined up just right. Alright, now that got chewed up. Now let's head over here and get this little piece of whatever fun this is. Let's see here. Do we got anything? I'm looking for the bigger pieces. The littler pieces we can sort out later. You know what? I'm so tempted to go for that. I don't know, you guys. Should I go for it? Should I see if I can get that in there? I mean, that bastion will probably show up if I get up there. But, oh, here comes, we got, oh, wow. Okay, we're going to let the batteries take care of these guys. Okay, we're waiting for these guys to get done doing their thing. Yeah, he's going down, he's going down, he's going down. Wait for the boom. Bam, there goes one. Alright, let's go ahead and back it up. What the hell? Are they literally hanging out behind me? Alright, we're gonna turn around and let's head outside and see what we got going on. We'll probably be shooting everything into the sun. That I have very little doubt. Alright, well, they're busy doing what they do. And I don't see any bastions. The fleeting rival's doing its thing. We're gonna zip over and see if we can at least get it a little closer. There's that bastion drone over there. gonna try it. We're gonna try it, guys. I don't know if we're gonna make it. I don't know if the Bastion drone's gonna come tag us or what, but we're gonna give it a shot here and see if we can snatch this up, because this would be really good salvage. Oh no! It's too heavy. Oh no. I'm gonna try to get this battery out of here. That might make it light enough that we can get it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hurry, hurry, hurry. We gotta grind this thing down fast because the bad guys can come in anytime now. We're outside of our window of fun stuff here. The batteries are always the heaviest part. Alright, we're clear. We got it lightened up. Let's bring it back to base. Okay. Easy, 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 easy. I don't want to crash. This is brilliant. We got so many good components here, including solar panel cells, which would be really useful. I think I want to put some solar panel cells on one of our vehicles, maybe. Alright, so we got a couple things we're going to need to do. Before we go and salvage the rest of this, I noticed that we were missing a few thrusters on this, and you could really tell the difference. Although I don't see anything else closing in our position. Everything is... I wonder if that bastion's down. I don't know. But maybe we'll get a couple of these light things out of the way. We got this fleeting aggressor, or fleeting rival, or whatever the hell it is. Really? I don't know that I can get to this thing. It's too far down the hole. Let's see. Let's test it out. Ha! We got you. And obviously there's more materials that need to be gotten off of the main battery, because apparently they feel this crazy need to fall on my battery for some reason. Man, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get that right away with this thing. Alright, so I think that pretty much does us in pretty good, although I would like to go get that bastion if possible. But I don't trust that it's not gonna fly over and get me. All in all, I think it's pretty good. I think we got a pretty good setup on that. We got a few small pieces here which we could grab, I suppose. Let's do one more. Let's go ahead and grab this one and drop this one in here too. It's right here and it's an easy grab, so let's go ahead and do it. And then we're going to proceed on to the next task of today's playthrough, and that is going to be to get... Well, actually, got a couple of different things we could do. I don't know, we'll see. Let's just get this clean up stuff out of the way. But I think we're definitely going to have to take the battle to these guys, which means we're going to need a grinder ship. We're going to need a transport vessel for pieces parts. Alright, so let's go ahead and be annoyed by the fact that they blockaded my... Like, seriously? Like, get this... See if we can get through here. I don't know if we can. Because these jokers like to leave their garbage laying around. Alright, let's go ahead and get in position. We only had about 40 to 30 minutes worth of power left anyway. So, you burn through a lot of power when you're doing this kind of salvage recovery because it's the weight affects the thrust, and when you're affecting the thrust, then you're going to burn through more power. It's kind of a weird balance that you have to maintain. It's hard to do this from the side because it's like... There we go. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and... oops. Okay, we'll get fighter in here. We're going to go ahead and switch the batteries over to recharge. We're going to turn off the thrusters and call it good to go. And since we're out here, we might as well snatch up this thing. They're so kind enough to leave the debris right here. And let me guess, you landed your pieces right where my welder is, so yep, of course you did. I'm fairly certain that if I do this... Yep, see, I knew it. Alright. Alright, so let's see here. It's annoying when they set it up like that, but, you know, it is what it is. This, uranium will come in handy once we build our ship. We'll use reactors. And in order to take these out, we're going to need to turn off the stupid welders. Oh, I can't get through here? Alright, let's go ahead and get some more of this done. Oh wait, before we do that, we need to go in here and finish our thing in here. You know, it's almost like rain these days. You don't even think about it. Yep, bye-bye, fleeting rival. Now we can get a lot more ice sorted. And down you go. Alright. Okay, we're gonna need to make recovery vehicles, but first I really want to get this thing up as much as possible, but there's just not a lot we can do with that. Oh wait, look. These guys are being annoying. So let us move, let's see, we'll go to here, and we'll do this. Oh wait. First we'll go through this. Grind up this thing here. That'll give us the metal we need to be able to do what I'm going to do. And of course, like I do before, we're just going to put on unwelded batteries, and that will provide us with the weight to be able to tilt it, and then that will cause it to go away. And then what I'm going to do is I want to set this up, this grinder pit, so that it automatically turns on anytime something comes into it. But also, that way, you know, if for some reason we shoot one down and it ends up inside there, it just automatically starts chewing it up. And there we go. And then we can hear the... And we've got the circles of metal all the way around that. Yep, okay, good. Alright, so those are all set up all the way around. We just got to get the rest of this welded up, which is going to be a considerable, whoa, amount of debris. Really? Let's go ahead and get these out of the way. Alright. So, what we're going to do is do a little recon. We're going to go on the other side of this ridge, and there is a bastion over here. I don't know if it's on the ground, or if it might be, well, it's not battery dead, because if it was battery dead, you know, but let's see here. Is there anything over here? Let's see here. Yeah, it's on the ground. Oh, look at that. Wow. Not a lot to be had there. No threat at all. Yeah, we'll leave it alone. 46 minutes away and it'll be gone. Alright, what else we got over here that we could snatch and grab here? Looks like there's a regional headquarters. Looks like they got an ODA post over there. We've already checked out the outpost. What's that? The Bastion drone. Looks like we got... Okay, let's go this way. I don't know that we're in a position where we can assault a farmhouse if the farmhouse has a weapon system, which I'm pretty sure they set up defenses on everything. But let's take a look. Let's see what we got out here. I remember there was a logistics outpost out here somewhere. If it's still here. I don't remember if we tore it apart. Okay, looks like we're getting a call for reinforcements. Alright, we're going to switch to... Do we got missiles? We don't have any missiles. Alright. Okay, the farmhouse. There's a farmhouse down here, I think. How far is it? I can't read that. It's too blurred in with the green. Yeah, there's a farmhouse down there. So remote drone assembly, 4 clicks out that way. That's an ODST post, not a farmhouse. Okay, so the ODR, or whatever you call it, orbital drop relay, that's going to have a weapon system on it, because the other one did, so that's probably going to have a weapon system on top too. Let's see here, maybe, oh, what's that? Okay, that's the regional headquarters. We don't want to tackle that yet. This isn't a very good situation because I want to take out, we need to take out something and ease up the heavy duty load on this. But here's the problem. Everything we do is going to be revolving around a fixed emplacement. Like, that's a fixed emplacement over there, isn't that? What is that? Is that a... I can't read that red writing against that green like that. Mine operation site, so that, I mean, I could see the solar panels for that. Remote drone assembly over there. We could go out that way, I guess, and see what we got. Even though I think the outpost might be the smartest way to go. But the trick to getting the outpost is trying to get to it where it's not gonna... Oh, wait. Oh yeah, those are underground. Yeah. I don't know, is there a way we can sneak up on that outpost? Let's give it a try. I don't think there is. But we can give it a shot and see. It looked like there was 2 GATs, one north-south, and then missile launchers east-west. The problem is getting into it underneath the level of their weapon systems. That's the trick. And then there's the whole matter of, you know, drones. Like the spiteful aggressor that's hanging out right there. I wonder if I can tunnel to it or something. Well, we do have a lot of materials here, but... Man, that's going to be a real pain in the butt to go after. Alright, we're going to come up. Let's see if we can do it. We're going to try to get underneath it. Alright. Holy crap, how did we manage that? Oh shoot. Oh man, that's not cool. Alright. Oh shoot. Ah, no! The Bastion got me. Oh man. I was so close, guys. That was so close. I got in there at least, but... Gee, oh man, that Bastion. But that's the trick. If we can get in below the level of their guns and do it really fast, and then get up inside. But once we're inside, we still have to deal with those stupid guns on the inside. Ah. That was intense. That was a tough one, guys. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull that off again. But we'll give it a shot. That Bastion drone, though, that thing was just blasting. Alright, so we're going to give it a go again, guys. We're going to grab another 2 more hydrogen tanks. We're not going to... I don't think we have any more missile launchers. I don't even think we got any more missiles, but let's take a look at our weapon stash. We don't have any more missile launchers, so we're just going to grab... Let's grab a basic weapon. You know what? Screw that. Let's grab a machine gun. And let's get some ammo. We could probably make a missile launcher, but... Alright, and let's do it again. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, well. The trick was to come down, and I know there's already a bastion there. So this is going to be probably brutal. But we're going to do it. We're going to give it a shot, guys. We're going to give it a shot again. We're going to fly right into the teeth of those buggers, and we're going to try to take it out. We got up inside of it, so that we know it's possible. But you know what I think I might want to do is actually go with a different plan. Maybe tunnel into it from below. That might be a good option. And that'll keep the drones off of us. I don't usually like to tunnel into things, but since they put the stupid thing... you know, right up on a cliff. Come on, come on, come on! Alright. That's gonna drive you crazy, isn't it? Now, if we do this right, we should be able to just grind our way up. Probably through one of the pedestals would be my guess. It's driving that Bastion crazy too. See him out there? He's just moving around, guys, trying to get to me, but he can't because I'm underneath the mountain here. Oh, I'm following the wrong thing. Getting closer. Meters. Now hopefully, if I did this right... Okay, 4 enemy signals. Now, let's see here. Remote drone assemblies that way. That's a tripod assault drone. Now that's the headquarters. And that is, wait a minute, why am I seeing two different things? That says headquarters over there. But yet that one over here, now that one there says something else. That says, oh, that's an ODR post. Okay. All right, so we got to go towards the headquarters. The headquarters is got to be it. Because headquarters is an antenna. That's what we're aiming for, is an antenna. And it probably isn't registering. There it is right there. In the military, they refer to this as sapping, because you're digging your way to it. So I guess we're being sappers today. That's what we're doing. So it's going to take us a bit of a tunnel to get there, but we're going to get there. With the assault is on, and that's what we're doing. They can try all they want, but they aren't going to get us yet. And even if they do, we'll come back and we'll be tougher than before. We're doing this 1 meter at a time. Alright, we're gonna get this guy. The trick with this is I don't want to pop out where then they could blow me up. Because that would really suck. And I sure don't want to end up where the guns are lined up either. Oh, look, ice. Okay, we're closing in. If we're reaching the ice, that means we must be reaching the ice cap above. Alright, we're coming up underneath. Alright, hopefully we break out right where we need to be. Uh-oh. Alright, so where are we in relation to the ground? We're not directly underneath it. We're definitely not underneath it. Great. We're gonna have to go laterally a bit because listening. I want to be in a position where I'm directly underneath that antenna. Because if you're directly underneath the antenna, because if I remember correctly, the antennas are in the center of the roof. So if you're directly underneath that, you're directly underneath the roof. Let's go. We're going. Assault drones are really getting... That Bastion drone's got to be having a fit looking at him going, zipping around back and forth, driving him crazy. Alright. Alright, we're getting closer. Uh-oh. Alright, I think we're pretty much right underneath it, so let's give it the shot here. Ooh, crap. Alright, we're right underneath it. but what are we underneath? We're underneath the missile launcher. Outstanding. So that means we're not within range of the other things. It also means that if we go straight, we'll hit the that leg. Now I'm thinking if we can get in through that leg, we could take maybe core it, go up the core. Alright, so I'm thinking, guys, a couple different ways to go about this. We could try the good old-fashioned zip up there and climb the stairway. But if we do that, we're going to be in line with their drones, and that spiteful aggressor is really becoming an annoyance. So we're going to go this way. Alright, so this should put me right underneath. Should be just about underneath. Alright, so this should put me pretty close to the... There's the base right there. Nice try, guys. Not gonna help you any. Not gonna help you at all. Alright, so... Alright, so that's the curvature there. So, let's see here. That's the round armor slope. That's a straight armor slope. So I'm guessing that if we keep digging through this ice, we're eventually going to hit... Yeah, there we go. Oh, look! You know, I see how this is. Okay, we got those there. Alright, so if we do this right here... Oh, we don't have a lot of energy, though. Oh, man.
Energy low.
Oh, man. Energy's low. Well, Spiteful Aggressor did something stupid. Tripod's 200 meters away, but not moving. Damn. We're running out of energy. That's a problem. That's a big problem. That's pushing us. That's going to have to push us to do a little bit more crazy action here. Yeah, we're going to have to go up and see if we can't get inside some other way, because we can't really do it that way. We could go to the stairs, I guess. We've only got 22 energy left. Not enough to go up the thing there, unfortunately. Alright, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, guys. We're going for it, we're going for it, we're going for it. Back in the hole, back in the hole, back in the hole. Ah, got it. Alright, so this is what I did. I did that on purpose. I'll tell you guys why. Because here's the deal. If I can get a chair, and I could get a chair built in here somewhere. Ah. If I can get a chair built, then I can recharge. Ah, why are you not doing what I want you to do? Alright, now maybe I can get a chair on here. Come on, come on, come on. Put a chair on here. Come on, guys. Ah, yes, perfect. 15 to go, and bam. Alright, now we're set, guys. Now we're set. These guys are toast now. Because now we're going to go up through the center of the post, grind our way up, recharge on this. The only thing we're going to have to deal with is a lack of hydrogen, but that's okay, because we've got a tank of hydrogen on hand. We're going to get this thing. It's a foregone conclusion. And as a matter of fact, as we go up, we're going to get a lot of material off of this thing. What we ought to do probably is build like some sort of wonder if I can. I don't think there's enough room here, but let's give it a shot. I want to see if I can build a some sort of like a crate or something down at the bottom underneath it all, so that we could be able to store some of these materials. Oh my gosh, it'll let me do an upside down crate. Oh, that's so cool. Alright, let's do that. Okay, so ha, perfect. Golden. Now we can drop a bunch of stuff off in here. I mean, not that it's going to really help us too much, because we have no idea how high up we got to go. I guess once we clear the dirt, we know we're above ground. Like right now. Then the other trick is going to be dealing with those other guns. I mean, getting inside's one thing. Dealing with the AP guns is a whole nother beast. See, it's driving them crazy. It can't get to it. They can't get to me. I'm inside of their leg. And I mean, what's the worst thing that happen? Structural integrity fails and the whole thing falls over. Oh wow, you know, what a trouble. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Let's go ahead and drop down here and see about loading up our oh wow, okay, let's see about putting some more stuff in here. Wow, that's not a lot. Okay, so we'll skip this and we'll load legitimate material in here, and that can get dropped. Oh wait, we can also put some stuff inside the seat too. Might as well make it useful. Alright, cool. Got plenty of stuff. Alright, let's do this. Let's go in. And this is actually really cool because there's a lot of ice right here. This would have been a really good spot for a base if I didn't have the if we didn't have the Daisy May in the tunnel there. This is a perfect spot to have a base. Wow, look at all this heavy armor blocks, man. This is like, just this material alone is going to be golden. Ow. Alright, so I want to see. Alright, so we're almost at the level of the floor. Yeah, I know inventory is full. I'm thinking we want to get up right below the level of it, and then that way we can convert the Gatling guns and missile launchers to our cause, and then that'll allow the that'll provide some firepower to protect us from those drones. Alright, looks like we're almost there, one more to go. And then we'll get under there and we'll do we'll hack those GATs and hack the GATs, hack the missile launchers, and then that way it can take care of our problems for us. Ow. Alright, so that would probably be... Okay, we might just be... Yeah. Alright, cool. Okay, so now we're up. Alright, we're gonna hack this. Hopefully we can hack it before the drones notice that we're there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, shoot. Nope, not before the freaking Bastion finds me. Oh, man. That Bastion is annoying the hell out of me. I'm telling you. Oh, dude. Man, that Bastion, where the hell is he? I don't even see him on here. Let's try the missile launcher and see if we can get that. Okay, we're going. Alright, converting all the weapon systems over is the best way we're going to keep ourselves safe in this. Alright, weapon systems are armed for that. Let's go over here, get the other side. And then we can worry about what's inside. We just gotta, we gotta go up and over and get those antennas wiped out too. That's the other thing we gotta do too. But first things first. Anything that comes up, we gotta be able to shoot it. We gotta wipe out the antenna so it doesn't call in anything. It's a process, guys. It's a process. Okay, now use this as a strong point. And then we'll go out here. Alright, let's go up top to the antenna. And let's disable the antenna arrays. Okay, antenna And that antenna here, we're going to go ahead and grind that down too. And that'll disable the antennas completely. And we'll actually use that to repair the beacon so that we can see where stuff is. We also need to get the Gatling gun up and running too, so while we're at it, let's go ahead and repair. I want to repair some stuff so that we have defenses in place, because that's kind of important. Let's fly over here. Where did that, where'd the Gatling gun roll off to? Jeez, where'd it go? Did it fall off the cliff? Damn, okay. Well, I guess that's a thing. Alright, weapon systems are not operational on this side, apparently. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and finish getting this thing ground off here, and we'll get the beacon in place. Then we'll access the bottom side and see via the bottom and see if we can get rid of. Oh, you know what we could do?
Energy critical.
Ah, nuts. Okay, energy's critical. All right, let's do our little thing here where we drop down into the hole, and let's get charged up again. And then what we're going to do is we're going to continue this process, because it just occurred to me, guys, that we can come in through the roof and drop those two machine guns, those two weapons. Looks like we got a spiteful aggressor inbound. Apparently they're really pissed that we took their facility, huh?
Inventory full.
Inventory's full. Blah, blah, blah. Inventory's full. I got you. Elevator up. Out. And let's go up topside. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, so I think, let's see here. 1, 2, oops. Alright, so let's, I think it probably, let's see, maybe here? Or here, probably here. Let's see. Huh. Alright. Really? We're gonna go too high? Is that what we're doing today? Let's see. Did I guess right? Ah! I did! Outstanding. Alright. Let's, clear and up. Alright. And then we're gonna go ahead and slap. We're going to put heavy armor here, only because I want to drop a bunch of materials in there. Alright, so if that's there, then this one must be here too. And then what we'll do is we'll grab those and put those on the outside. That way they can act as additional defenses against any enemies that decide to visit while we're busy screwing with this thing. Alright, now. Let's see, what do we got? Any more defenses? No. Oh, I don't see any more defenses. Okay, looks like we got a bunch of stuff here. All right, there's a broadcaster. Okay, I don't see anything else in here. All right, cool. Oh, yeah, that's bad. Okay. Oh, wow. That's about toast. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to... Let's see here. We're going to grind you down. Grinding you down. Alright, what do we got for 1,000 rounds? Oh, that'll do. I think we've got enough materials to get up to the top. We'll break this all down, get all the materials out of it, call it good. It looks like that Bastion just blew the hell out of their own base. It's kind of stupid. Because this thing here is like really like almost gone. That's in place, fine. Wow, look at all these, look at all this stuff, man. There's a lot of material here. Wow, this is nice, okay. And then we've got control center stuff. Okay, cool. Got a bathroom, we can use that. Ooh. Spiteful aggressors getting aggressed. Alright, let's see if we're gonna have to do, if that's a temporary container, that's gonna suck. Man, but we need to have the hydrogen. Not enough fuel is gonna hurt. Nope. Alright, well, we got no choice. We don't have enough to, we can't hack it because it's basically gone. So we might as well just go ahead and finish it. And alright, what do we got? Hopefully there's something in here we could use. Oh yes, look at that. Oh hell yeah. Alright. Well, you know what I need to do. I need to get into something. Alright, we're gonna get into this. Let's do this. That way I have an access point. Alright, so access point. Let's see here. Alright. Access denied, blah blah blah. Okay, rocket turrets. And where's the GATs? GATs. Where are you at? There's Gatlin turret 3. Okay. I'm gonna switch all of you guys over to weapons. That way you don't waste ammo. And then, oh wait, that was dumb. Alright, so now that we have, oh yeah, I didn't grab that, did I? Oh, that was dumb. Alright, we're gonna drop that. Let's get these hydrogen tanks. Now we need to get this material over to the new base, to the old base. So we're gonna start out by getting 2 hydrogen tanks, and we're gonna set up our guns out here first. And we also need to figure out what are we gonna do for a, we need to store some of that. How much is in there anyway? 85,000 cubic liters? Are you kidding me? It's gonna be a lot. Alright. That's, wow, that's a lot. There's 10K just in steel plates alone. Shoot, this is gonna take forever. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a whole lot of Yep, I know, inventory's full. I don't care. So what we're going to do is we're going to make... I don't trust that that is going to be safe. So we're going to drop a whole bunch of material over here. Let's, well, first order of business. Let's get those Gatling guns. I get the small guns up in place, up on the roof. I want those up here so that they can take on some firepower, you know, some shooty. And we'll set those up on this side. That way we've got a level of protection in place on this side where we don't have the GAT. And then we're going to go ahead and see about getting some cargo containers set up, because honestly we kind of want that. Red 5 cleared. Oh great. They're probably responding to my assault. We're going to make this a surface strong point for now. We're going to get everything out of it we can, transfer everything down as much as we can, and then 1,000 rounds to you. And then we'll
Energy low.
and then let's see here. Alright, so we've got weapons in place there. And we're gonna make a small entrance on the side. Ow! Let's see here. Oops, what's this? Okay, got ammo. Or not ammo, but okay, missile launcher turret. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, what the hell was in here that got hit? Yeah, I can't access any of that. Good gravy, I don't know what that was that got nailed, but dude. Alright, we need to see about getting our cargo containers in place here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. So that's, let's see, we need 80 some odds to do it, and they're 15 each. So that's 60 right now. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna... This is a quick case of build the storage units and get everything you can out of that, out of this thing here. That's what that is. And we're gonna switch this over to heavy armor here. Again, so I can just drop stuff in there. Alright, let's go ahead and jump over here. Grab that, that, and go to town. Alright, let's grab... Okay, let's grab those.
Energy critical.
I know, suit lady. I can just go to the toilet, it's no big deal. Alright, now let's jump over here and find, we do have those, that's good. Alright, and now we gotta get computer chips. And then steel tubes. Alright. Now where's that seat I saw? Okay, here's the control seat. We'll sit here. Okay. So here's the plan, guys. We're going to go ahead and we're going to try to get all this material as much as possible transferred over into these storage containers. And then that way we can actually do one of two things. We can either fly out here and select and just grab the cargo containers themselves, or what I was actually thinking was making a drone frame. But to be able to do that, we're going to need to have some sort of something set up. I don't know. We'll have to think about that. Because taking this back and forth with what little we can carry is kind of not really realistic. Alright, so let's go ahead and dump everything we've got currently in here into this. Okay, and then let's go ahead and grab... We need... grab all the pipes. Don't care about those. Care about that. Now, where is... We do need connections to this because that is what's gonna... That's what's gonna provide us with the ammunition that's gonna protect, that's gonna do the guns. So, wow, that's gonna take forever. All right, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, so that's gonna go. We'll grab that. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and grab those, grab that, grab that, grab that, grab this, grab that, grab those. Okay, and then we'll just drop all that. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, all that goes in there. Okay, we definitely want those. We could definitely use that. Superconductors, definitely need those. Pipes. I'm trying to get everything that's critical essential overloaded first before this thing despawns. Medical components, we have a bunch of those, but we can never have too many of some of these other things because, you know, we burn through them a lot. Okay, let's go over here. And we still got the rest of this facility to break down and put into storages too. And that's a whole nether ball of wax too. Go ahead, grab that. And then munitions. We need a lot of that. Because as it stands right now, there's nothing going to the weapon systems. And we need to fix that. Because we want to be able to have this facility defended. And we don't want to run the risk of losing all this good material that we really want to get transferred over. This is a game changer, actually, in my opinion, for this playthrough, because this is going to allow us to be able to do a lot more, and it's going to cut down on some of our attacks, because this was a primary hub for these things, I'm sure of it. Alright. Switch over to there. Alright, let's go ahead and get this set up here. Have it down to just the steel soon. This is just unbelievably nice. You know, it almost makes me want to try to kind of engineer some sort of piping to run to the base. You know, like just hook it all up somehow and just like drain it away, but it's too far away. All right. All right, so we've got 6 hydrogen tanks in there, good to go. So let's go ahead and make sure we've got a couple there, and then we'll... Okay, so next we've got... We'll start grabbing this plate steel. That's going to be really handy when we're, you know, doing our stuff back there. I figure we can make a drone, load it up, and maybe have it fly back to the base and set up just a basic back and forth. The only problem is there's just so much enemy drone traffic that if we do set up a cargo run that goes back and forth, that could be a problem. It might be better to bring like the fighter over here and bring it down, load it up, and then take it back and just do back and forths that way. Or we could do a logistics type of drone too. I don't know. Let's just get this stuff put away. And we'll protect this stuff with heavy armor plate too. So, yeah. We can go in through the roof. You know, the top of this. So, let's go ahead and we're going to set it up with armor blocks. And we're going to keep it striped. And we're going to do it this way. Only because I don't want anybody being stupid. Alright, let's get this thing protected. And we're gonna get this... The other thing is that we can just land, pull it out, and then do it again. You know, rinse and repeat. And that's actually a really good way to go, I think. And we got this big old door here. I'm pretty sure that door can withstand a few hits, so I'm not too worried about that side, but I don't like the idea of it being exposed, you know. Alright, this is good. This is real good right here. Perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and get the rest of this sorted. We'll put this in here. Oh yeah, that's right, we're full. Oh, right, we're gonna be able to get most of this stuff transferred over. That is golden. This is gonna change. This is just like a total game changer. Swiping their supply post like this is gonna piss them off, I'm sure. They'll probably send like some sort of like extra surprise our way because of it, but who cares? We'll just feed it to them back. Alright, so that takes care of that. So let's go ahead and let's get an armored. Let's see. Let's look for a. Let's go with a. Nope. Yep. Let's do a T-junction for that, and then we'll do a curve junction for this. And then we'll hit it with a forward armor plate. That way we know we're good. And then there we are. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and zip around here. Grab the materials we need to be able to... Actually, no, we're not. We're not going to grab the materials. We're going to go over here. And just take one of these shelves with all the stuff that's in it. And then we're gonna go, let's see, does there one of these things got motors in it? Yeah, that one does. We'll grab this one with the motors in it too. Why not? We'll use all these materials to finish off that pipe, and then we'll just dump them inside of the cargo containers. Then we can start doing cargo runs with the freighter, with the fighter. Bingo! Now everything's all good to go. Now let's see here. Now this situation here, though, does that have anything? Oh, of course it does. Now we'll just grind it down and call it good. Can't access it anyway. Full. We're gonna keep dropping materials in here until all of these cargo pods are full, and then we're gonna call it an episode. And next episode we're gonna go in and we're gonna take the materials and just start doing trips back and forth from the base. Get some serious stuff done. Then we'll see about maybe making this into some sort of like outpost. I don't know, we might. I hate to have to just dump this. I mean, this is a nice little facility. Plus, it would really piss off the bad guys. And we're all for trying to mess with the pirates these days. It's really good to see those superconductors. We'll need those. Well, I don't know that we'll need them, actually. The ship we're going to make is just going to get us into space. It doesn't have to be jump capable. Okay, we're going to hack these. looking to see what kind of materials are in here, and if there's materials, we'll pull them out and put them away. Nope, nothing. Alright. Although those things there are useful when they're not burning. Alright. Okay, let's head over here and see what we got in this one. Hopefully we got some materials in here we could use. Anything? Nope. Alright. So they must have stopped their doing their thing. That's fine. Alright, well, in that case, let's take off these. More materials for us to put into the material bins. I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions to what to do with this outpost, leave a comment in the comment section and we'll see about maybe doing something. I don't know. Have it be like an outpost, a flight control, a little forward operating post maybe? I don't know. It certainly can be used as like a little fort to expand on the protection of the area for the incoming colonists too. It certainly commands a high level of visibility, so I think by taking this facility and the farmland down below, then I don't want to hear you. We're gonna go ahead and block out this controller here. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and just take it out completely. Don't need that noise. The rest of it I don't care so much, but don't need that. Alright. Okay, so let's get you in there. Well, I think that's pretty close to done. I mean, there's a little bit of space left in these last couple. But I think, oh, well, we do have those two things down below, too. That's attached. So, all in all... Oh, wait, is there... Okay, the glass is there still. Okay, cool. Alright, well, it looks like we did a pretty good job. We're going to need to make a doorway out of this place. Maybe we'll just stick a... We'll just cut this glass out of the way. This will be our door. That'll do. And we'll drop that in the bottom there. Alright, so that's a really good good episode. We're going to go ahead and look around real quick and make sure there's nothing loose lying around. I don't think there is. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back to the base. But we're going to do this in a way that is going to provide us with a huge amount of steel. Because that's what we need right now. And so that's what we're going to do. Alright, cool beans. Yeah. I don't really have any markers set up for it, so we do need to fix that at some point, but right now it's time to go back to the base. Oh, we got a lot done this time. We assaulted the pirates, we took out their outpost, we took it over, and we got a whole lot of materials that we need to start doing runs back and forth to drop off. We turned their weapons against their own drones, so their drones are gone. There are still strongholds out there. We don't know what kind of retaliation they're going to throw at us for taking out such a pivotal defense point in their occupation of Helios. So hopefully this puts a little, a little spike in their plans. But there's still the headquarters out there. There's still the orbital drop relay points. There's still farmsteads that have taken over. And who knows what about those relay outposts out there too. So there's so much more we got to do. We're going to go ahead and zip down here real quick though. And we're going to use the last little bit of energy we got left to try to get these things built up real quick. 6 go. Which was the whole point of us doing the attack, is because we wanted to finish off our defenses. And the only way to do that is to... Okay, now, before we start getting hurt from this, we're going to zip in here real quick. And we're going to have a sit down here. Looks like we've got a fleeting rival inbound and a stinging adversary. They're going to hit us anyway, huh? Alright, get a little bit of a charge here, that's good. Go ahead and zip up here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get that. Okay, let's see here. What else we got? Anything else? Yeah, we got these here to do, so we might as well get started with those. I want to use up what metal we've got left from that salvage, and then we're going to go ahead and drop it off. Oh, that's it. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and call it an episode, everybody. That was a really good episode. We got a lot done. We still have a whole lot more to come. Like I mentioned before, we still have the main headquarters to hit. We've got some drop relays to wipe out. We've got a couple of outposts to take care of, but we've got so much supplies now. So many things that we need to get transferred over here. So that's going to be part of the battle too, is to get everything transferred over. But hey, I need you guys to come up with an idea of what we want to do with the outpost we captured. Do we tear it down? Do we leave it in place and make it a forward operating post? Do we make it the northernmost part of a defensive chain along the mountains to protect the colony? What are we going to do? Give me your ideas. Leave a comment. And you know the deal, like and subscribe and all that fun stuff, so I know you guys are liking it, you're seeing it. If you got any suggestions, playthroughs you want to be able to see, ideas on builds, let me know. I'll be more than happy to take and look at it and see about making it happen. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time on Space Engineers. Bye.